drunk, well, I'll pass out on the floor now, baby. But you won't bother me no more. And if you're drinking, well, you know that you're my friend. And I say, I think I'll have myself a beer.
G'day guys, Wayne here for the Beers of Sigma. We're here with Kron from Painted Black. We're going to be running through the Southern Smash Grand Tournament lists and give you all our feedback and who's going to win, and obviously Adam. And we'll just go from there. So we'll do the intros. So we'll start on the left of me, the amazing Kron.
Oh, hey guys. Don't exactly know what your usual intro is, but glad to be on the show. Always fun to hang out with you guys. Keen to see some lists.
Yep, it'll be good. All right, and to the bottom of Kron, we have Wilsey.
What's up, guys? Excited to run through the list and welcome Kron to the chat. Good to have you.
Yeah.
And save the best for last, it's the beautiful Nick.
Hello, yeah. I'm just here for the show.
That's it.
I don't know what's happening in AOS anymore, but I'm keen to go through the lists and yeah, see what's rocking up next week.
Okay, that's
always
exactly
good.
what we're going to do.
And we'll apologise for Diamond and Tyson. They have families, so they're busy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. We classically don't have families.
We don't have families.
Oh,
Nah.
we do, but we just ignore them.
Yeah. Like me.
So I also have to apologise to anybody. There will be swearing, and I'm sorry, but you submitted your list for a GT, and we're going to do a review, and I'm probably going to shit can every single one of yous. So if you don't like it, you can take me out to the car park after the tournament. Pretty much. Yeah. Anyways, so
Make
that's
sure you bring a condom.
Yeah, yeah.
I
definitely.
plan on being passive aggressive towards all of them.
Oh, okay. Well, Kron's the
aggressive.
beautiful one.
So,
All right, so it's a 28-player tournament. It's going to be 6 rounds. I know, right? So,
Yeah.
honestly,
Only one in Australia now that CanCon's gone down to 5.
Yes, we know about that. It's going to be very interesting. Anybody could win it because 6 rounds, you could technically podium on a 4-2.
Yeah, with 28 people, there's going to be a bunch of people on 4-2. Even 5-1 isn't guaranteed.
Yeah. Okay, so let's start. I've done a little bit of a graph. There is 11 order lists, 7 destruction, 7 death, and 3 chaos. Okay, so we've got 11 order, 7 destruction, 7 death, and only 3 chaos. Which is surprising. Like, come on, chaos, where are you?
Chaos!
on my shelf. Oh,
They're all waiting for their new books.
I mean,
yes.
like, I didn't bring Skaven either. That would have been extra, but hey. I still
There
think
you
I love the fact that there's 7 and 7. Like, I love how it's reasonably even.
And you're always going to get more order
Yeah.
than chaos at the moment.
Yeah.
But surprising how much depth there is, considering.
Yeah, usually
Yeah.
chaos order are the biggest and destruction and death are smaller, so it's good. Good to see some
I mean,
different.
Once we go through the list, you'll realise that it's not exactly meta-defining lists that everybody's taking, which is another surprise.
Yeah, this looking like a bit like it's going to be more of a casual affair, I think.
Because,
Yeah.
spoiler alert, how many Kron spines?
None.
0.
0
They
Kron
give
spines.
The point change might have done it all.
Possibly, but like the point change was what? 2
80.
days
80.
before the list submission?
Oh yeah, list submissions, like we had a battle scroll and then list submissions.
It actually made me change my list.
Some people had to change their lists.
I
Yeah,
had to change my list.
Well, I submitted my list, 3 months ago when it didn't get touched. So, foresight, This guy.
Yeah. All right. So, out of those order lists, we've got 3 Seraphon, 2 Fangs of Sotek, and 1 Thunder Lizards. 2 Daughters of Cain, 1 Hagnar, 1 Draichi Ganeth. Draichi? Yeah. 2 Stormcast Eternals, 2 Hammers of Sigmar. We'll get into that later. 2 Sylvaneth, 2 Heartwood, 1 Fireslayer, which is Vostag, 1 Idoneth Deacon, which is Morphan. Chaos, we've got Disciples of Zench, 1 Host Arcanum. Beasts of Chaos, Darkwalkers. Host of Slanesh, Faultless Blades, Pretender's Host. I don't even know what that is, but I just copied it from the list. Out of Death, we've got 3 Soulblight Gravelords, which, I'm like, what?
Yeah, wicked.
2 Castellis, 1 Legion of Blood. Ossiarch Bone Reapers, we've got 2, 1 Petrifix and 1 Mortis. Nighthaunt, we've only got 1. Flesh Eater Courts, we've got 1 Blister Skin, though. So, interesting.
Yes.
Destruction, we've got 3 Iron Jaws, 2 Ogres, 1 Boulderhead and 1 Blood Gullet, which I'm surprised on the Ogres, but then you see who's running it and you're like, yeah, right.
People are going to be real excited about those for when the book drops literally on the day of the tournament.
Yep.
Go, look at this fancy new book with all these cool new rules. Shame you can't use them. Just look at it, though.
Now we've got 1 Gloomspike Gits and 1 Sons of Behemoth. From Take-A-Tron.
Nice to see some Gits.
I know, Gits. Yay. Right, so
what armies don't we have? We don't have any... We have no Nurgle.
No Nurgle,
no Khorne.
No Lumineth, no Skaven, no Khorne, no Slaves.
No KO.
No KO. Everything that you normally see, is just not here. So, it's going to be good.
And you're funny, you look at the field and things like KO, Scarbrand List, Archaon would do really well in this field.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
It's a good field.
So I did a graph of the drops. So we've only got 3 1-drops. 2 drop we've got 1. 4 drop we've got 5. 5 drop we've got 1. 7 drop we've got 4. 8 drop we've got 4. And 9 drop we have 6. That's the most. And then 10, 11, 12, and 15 drop.
Who's doing that?
You'll see. So yeah, I like the fact that there's only 3 1-drops. You know, you normally see a lot more. All right, so we'll get into the list. So we'll start with order. It'll go order, chaos, destruction, death, destruction. And we'll start off with the first list, which we'll get into it, but pretty much they're going to win the GT. That's it. That's what I'm saying. All right, so it's Adam's list.
I am the Lizard Queen.
Now, I just have to note this. He has said Fang's Farewell Tour. So that's it,
that
Adam.
mean?
Oh. How many times has he said the farewell of taking Seraphon to a tournament?
It's because of these guys. They're coming back, baby.
Nah,
Oh, yeah.
Believe it. Nah.
All right, so
Maybe.
honestly,
they're probably going to be nerfed soon. They have to be. It's been 2 years. It has to happen.
no, they keep going underneath the radar. So Seraphon, Fangs of Sotek, No Place for the Weak, Inspired Triumph. He's running a Slan, Saurus Astroloth Bearer, Skink Star Priest, Skink Priest, Celestin Prime, something a bit different, 30 Skinks, 10 Skinks, 5 Saurus Guard, and basically 8 Salamanders. Well, yeah, 4 Salamanders. But it feels like 8 Salamanders when you're playing it.
Yeah, when they're teleporting into your face.
Yeah.
We 8 playing the game.
I like Sarah the Celestin Prime as like a techie piece. Auto 12-inch move. 12-inch charge is always really strong.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Battle tactics. That's why he's added. Easy, take your terrain. Easy, get 2 units in your territory. auto charge to pin things, does more to wound shooting. He just fits really well in Seraphon at the moment.
I just think Alexa's talking to somebody. I think that this is going to win because Adam has like 2 or 3 years experience with Seraphon. B, he's worked on this list so many times it's not funny. He's run this list so many times it's not funny, except for the Celestant. But I just like this. Seraphon's broken, and Adam's the good pilot for it. So that's why I picked this one to win. Any other thoughts?
First list.
He's put pressure on me. That's his
There's no big shooting list in this field to like shoot out all these the Slan and the other heroes. So they'll be pretty safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's his major threats? He's got the Celestant Prime. And
Salamanders, Skinks with buffs. Like 30 Skinks with all the buffs is still pretty good.
Yeah.
Like he's got the magic dominance, he's got the shooting, he's got the prime for backfield, he's got the skinks for whatever the hell they do. Well, you all know what they do. It's a well-rounded list. I can't fault it. It's
yeah. Being a 4-drop, he'll be able to control most of the
he's 4 drops.
early game pacing.
Yeah.
It's good. Can you see where you end up?
Seraphon's broken. Anyways, next.
Yeah.
How many of the 6 rounds are you going to win? I don't think anyone's going to go 6-0. I don't think anyone's going to go 6-0.
We'll see.
There's a couple of lists I think can counter me, but yeah, I don't know if anyone will go 6-0.
I'm guessing 5-1.
I'll be very happy with 5-1, my friends.
Yeah. All right, so next up we've got Andrew Frankhusen. He's running Fire Slayers. He's running Vostarglog, Master of the Forge, Inspired Triumph. He's got a Flamekeeper, Rune Master, Rune Smiter, Battlesmith, and about 1 billion Berserkers, 10, 10, 10, 20, 20, and 1 Grunstock Gunhauler. And he's taking... Sorry?
Here's the KO player. Found him.
Yeah.
Hiding underground.
Yeah. He's taken Molten Infernoth and Runic Firewall, and he is 11 drops.
Ooh, pretty late in that.
Yeah, but personally, I look at this list and I just think all these bodies. They're 2 wounds each. As Adam pointed out, they don't have ward saves, but...
Yeah, they're just Volkites. They're not Hearthguard.
No.
It's still a lot of bodies.
Yeah, but bodies they'll just evaporate to anything with like a decent damage output.
What's their save?
5? I think the shield ones have a 4.
Oh, yeah.
If the Battlesmith can rally them on a 4+, that's the big thing. And the Flamekeepers can buff them if their models have died, can give them like a extra rend or fight first or whatever, that sort of stuff.
I mean...
It's interesting.
I actually rate it, which is surprising, just for the amount of bodies.
And the 2 Volkite Berserker units that are 20s are both in Bounty Hunters, so
yeah.
He comes up with Galettes. He's
going to eat through those.
Yeah. He's going to eat anything.
I would have liked to have seen 15 Hearthguard as a hammer.
Just a solid block of 4-up ward save that is just going to sit there and just refuse to die.
Smack straight. But look, he's going to play objective game well. You have to take him off the board because he's got expert conquerors on the 10, so they're worth 30 on objectives.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, it's a good list. The more I look at it, the more I like it.
He's got the gun haul. Because the biggest issue with Fire Slayers is board presence because they're so slow. But the gun hauler does give him a chance to jump around, which is good.
It'll take any if he's cleared any objective, it'll just jump and take that. If the opponent moves off an objective, it'll jump and take that.
And then His grand strategy is an auto 3 points as well. He has to have one of those 2 invocations on the table end of the game. So
Oh yeah.
the
At the end
firewall
of
put out there. Yeah. So just put the firewall out and don't activate it, and you've got 3 points. So if he plays the point game, he could go pretty well.
I'm giving him 3-3.
Oh,
3-3,
see,
huh?
Andrew has been pushing around Fire Slayers for a while. So if he's learned from, previous experiences, he could push. I reckon he plays it right, 4-2. He does have counters, like you pick off those little heroes. He doesn't get his prayers off, then he misses his triumph. It's an easy triumph, but I think he's going to get stuck out here or there. But he does have board control, which is great.
Yeah.
With Gun Hauler.
I'm
He painted a lot of skin. Credit where credit's due. He painted a lot of shitty skin, man.
Yeah. Look, I'm finishing up skin now, and
yeah.
it's a challenge.
I'm only giving him 3-3 because he'll probably run into 3 of his counters. That's it.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Good
luck to you, Andrew. So we'll move on to the next one, which is Benjamin Tranter.
That's gonna be a sec.
He's running Sylvaneth, Heartwood.
Yep.
Takes what there's. No triumph, because I'm assuming. Oh no, he's 1965 and no triumph.
He's obviously forgot to put it in there. So
Yeah.
assuming it's annoyed.
But I do like his list because he's running Alariel, Branch Witch.
She is lovely.
Yeah. 6 Kernoth Hunters with Scythes, 5 Tree Revs, 3 Revenant Seekers, and a Spite Swarm Hive. And he's a 1-drop.
He's a one.
Holy shit!
It's very elite.
Like, whoa.
Look, I don't know Benjamin, but
21 models.
Look, I think he's going to go 2-4, simply because of bodies.
Yeah. Those Tree Revenants, they die to a stiff breeze. Sometimes the breeze doesn't even have to be there and they're still going to die. Like, I love Sylvaneth. It's my first army that I went into and I've run it a lot. Spite Swarm Hive is worth its weight in gold. It is amazing, but they have reduced it down now that it's only targeting 1 unit. But Alario is going to do so much. She's got full access to the spell lore. She's got run and charge and shoot, retreat and charge. She's going to be glorious. Good old Alariel.
That's
Alariel.
the problem, though. It's only Alariel. There's like,
those Kernoth Hunters coming up after her are gonna do pain.
yeah,
Can she summon?
And she summons a unit too, yeah. She gets 1 free summon of like a big unit of Kernoth or a Tree Lord or something.
So
Yeah.
A Mortal Wound Bomb does like damage. Like it's what the other guy does, the Warsong Chanter, but like where he does Mortal Wounds on 5s, I think she does it on 3s.
I think she does it on 6s, the Branch Witch. Oh, sorry.
Alario.
It's only Alario. Yeah. So the Branch Witch also does a mini spell bomb, like the Warsong Rev. So that'll be like, it's a good little bit of damage, and I've always loved it. So he's going to be, Spell Slinger. So he's going to be casting through Wood, which recently has been FAQ. But I think he's still going to get a lot of value out of that piece.
but what if he was to verse somebody like Andrew with the amount of bodies that he got? Doesn't matter how much damage you're going to put through, he's going to get up on victory points before you can do anything about it.
Yeah, so his damage isn't going to be as high as the Fire Slayers. Everything is just going to die to a stiff breeze. He will be utilizing a lot of the Strike and Fade, which is amazing, but he doesn't have much that's going to be doing it. Like 3 Revenant Seekers, they slap, but
But
there are better things out there.
Like I said, can you take out 100 Fire Slayer warriors? like before points get ahead of you. That's the only problem I have with this list, is not enough bodies. But I love it because it's got a Lariel in it.
I do like seeing a Lariel. I don't. Yeah, it is just a Lariel and friends because she is so expensive, but it's cool to see a Lariel.
Okay, so I put 2-4. What do you guys put?
I think it'll go 3-3. I think Alariel and the Hunters get in. He could go 3-3. Could go like you look at the field. He could 4-2. Like there is opportunity there. You know.
I think
I don't know if he's how good he is with the list. He could be a bloody maestro with it. So.
I'm gonna go really hopeful on this one. And I'm prepared to have my heart broken. 4-2. Because I think there are a lot of tactics that Sylvaneth can break into, you know, with the strike and fade, you know, bringing back models quite easily, as well as a rally, having Spite Swarm Hive, you know. I'm going to be hopeful for it. You know, people do underestimate Sylvaneth still to this day after their new book. So I'm going to be keen eye on this one.
Especially as it's not a meta list.
If this is any event that janky lists can like excel at, it's going to be this one.
Yeah, Submarine is a real strategy in this layout.
Look, it's one of those lists. It could top 10, it could bottom 10. Like yeah.
So another note. So this tournament will be using 20-0 format as its first differential. So like. The difference between scores in games is going to matter a huge amount with the amount of 4-2s and 3-3s that there's going to be. Like placings will be dependent on how much you win your games by.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So that's Benjamin Trenta.
Ben.
Next one is Callum Jubb. He is running Stormcast Eternals, Hammers of Sigmar, Signs of Storm. No place for the weak. He is running Knights Draconis, 4 Stormdrake Guard, 2 Stormdrake Guard, 2 Stormdrake Guard, 2 Stormdrake Guard, 1 drop, and we can move on because it's a shit list.
So Cal's pretty new to Age of Sigmar. Like he hasn't actually played in a tournament ever. He hasn't played many games. Period of 3.0. And just wanted a relatively simple list to come in and do well, which was dragons.
Welcome to the hobby, Callum, but you're going down. All right. You and your dragons. Love you.
He is one of the only 2 people who are going to sign up, who are eligible for one of the Christian Weird challenges of having only 1 hero in their list.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Guess what the other list is?
We'll get into that. But
look, I've played this list recently. It's not as bad as originally. It's still horrible for a lot of people. Good luck to you with the list. You're a new player, so I wish you all the best. You're probably going to have a few people not like you after the games because it can be pretty nasty if you roll well. But I hope to run into you. Hope you have a good time and have a beer. And talk about what you're going to have in the rest of the Dragons.
I've got nothing good to say about this list. And I don't, like, Callum, I've got nothing against you, but I've got nothing good to say about this list. All Dragons can go suck my... fuck off.
There's some PTSD in this state, and probably the country as a whole, about 11 dragon lists.
Luckily, Wayne, what's the next list?
Well, I'm just going to put this. This list is going to go 4-2 regardless.
Yeah.
Because it takes no... All right. Again, I've got nothing against the people playing them, but this takes no skill to play. None whatsoever.
Look, I think,
push forward.
I think
that's it.
If this list goes well early on in the tournament, its first 2 games, it's going to be a good roadblock against some of the janky lists that only have specific counters. I think this is going to be a big counter for some of the lists that go under the radar.
Yeah. All right. So that's Callum Jubb's list. All right. Next list is James Beale, Stormcast Eternals. Oh look, exactly the fucking same, except
Also
Bounty
eligible
Hunters.
for the Christian Weir challenge.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
It is different.
I've dropped.
The last list had Mirror Shield. This one has Arcane Tome.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Celestial Blades. What does that do? Is that game changing?
I think it's 6.6s, I think, on a unit. But this
Callum-
is also 5 drops.
Yeah, Callum's list is a 1 drop, and this list is many drop.
Mm.
He's got Bounty Hunters, but it's still a shit list. Get some skill. Fuck's sake. Dragons, go die.
As a fellow stomp in the Blood Bowl tournament of St. Mary's, here, James Beale, but fuck the Dragons.
Now, I do know that he was going to run Idneth, but I'm pretty sure he's run out of time to paint it, so that would be Mark Nodge's list that he's running, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he's using Nodge's
That's the exact
dragon.
list that made Wayne the way he is, so well done, Mark.
When a list literally tables you turn 1, there is something wrong with the game.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter what army you're versing, you should not be able to table somebody first turn. And that's exactly what happened to me. And it should not... You shouldn't be able to run this many dragons. I'm sorry. It's fucked. It's stupid. GW, fucking get rid of all these War Scroll. Fucking take multiples. Same with the fly lists, etc. That's it. I'm done. James, you're a great guy, whatever, but get some fucking skill.
Well, that would be
Keen to see you on the weekend. All right, who's next?
Jared Haggard. He's running
We're out
Idneth.
of the dragons.
Idneth, Morphan, no place for the week. Triumph Inside. He's running Eidolon of Mathland, Aspect of the Sea, Soul Render, Lotan, 10 Reavers, 20 Thralls, 2 Alapexes, and a Leviathan. He comes in at 8 drops, and he's got Bounty Hunters, Expert Conquerors, and Magnificent for Spell. This is a brilliant list. This is an all-rounded Idneth list. Love it. Can't praise it enough.
It doesn't have as many, like the current Idneth playbook, I believe, says take Reavers and then just keep taking Reavers until you don't have any points.
Yeah.
And this isn't doing that.
Yeah. This is something I would run.
Yeah, he doesn't have king either, does he?
Sorry?
He doesn't have the king.
No, he doesn't have the king.
Okay. Hmm.
Oh, it doesn't have a Murder King either.
No.
No.
No, but the Aspect of the Sea is really good because he's re-rolling all casting rolls and dispelling rolls. So that's really good against things like Seraphon, etc.
It thinks it is. It thinks it is.
Yeah, well. So Lotan's buffing all the Reavers and the Thralls. The Leviathan's buffing all the Reavers and the Thralls. Yeah, the Soul Render's bringing them back.
The Thralls will be scary in this list, I reckon.
I do know that they die to a stiff breeze. The Leviathan helps a little bit with that, but like they will do the damage, but they won't take any damage. So that's the only problem there. It's just
They're in Bounty Hunters too.
yeah. It's a good all round list. I don't think that it would 5-1 or 6-0. I'd probably put it at 3-3 / chance for 4-2. Just because people are going to underestimate the Leviathan, and he will get his spells off. He's got the 2 Alapexes. They do a shitload of shooting damage, so this is actually an anti-U list, Adam.
Yeah, we'll see.
Because all he has to do is with the Alapexes and the Leviathan shoot your little skink priest. That's it, they're dead.
Look, it is cool. I've played a little bit. I've played you a lot. I know the threat they can do. So, yeah, I think it do better than people think looking at it just face value.
Yeah.
But like you said, those Throwers, even though they'll probably take anything off the table, will die.
Yeah.
Probably 5 Skinks. So
He does have the Soul Render to bring him back, but yeah, they've actually got a Survivor turn to come back. So see what happens there, especially with the amount of bounty hunters that are running around in this tournament alone.
Yeah.
and also the Maw Crushers are over. This might be an issue for them. The amount of Maw Crushers in this field.
Possibly.
Yeah. And 8 drops is going to put it out of contention for picking first. So they may get sort of board controlled or forced into early game fights where they may not particularly want to. Yeah, but I do think a lot of people will underestimate Ideneth. So I think it'll do better than we expect.
I don't underestimate it. So, because I play Ideneth, I know this list will do well. But yeah, good luck, Jared. Cron, any input?
Yeah, just like it doesn't follow any of the traditional Ideneth the playbook that Ideneth go by at the moment. So I'm like I'd underestimate it. But if you think that this has got this can still do the damage, and I can see there's a lot of stuff that buffs thralls. Don't exactly know what it buffs them with, but I know they buff them. Yeah.
+1 to hit and +1 save.
Don't they get +1 a wound as well from Lotan?
From Lotan, yeah. So they'll be hitting on 2s and wounding on 2s.
2s with damage. A million attacks against low wound enemies with damage 2 or damage 3, damage 2 against the big things that probably aren't GV.
Yeah. Anyways, it'll do well. Probably 3-3.
You just got to keep that unit of 20 safe. Is the thing. You just got to keep them safe.
Yeah. Okay, so that's Jared. Now we move on to Kevin Kwang. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Oh, look, another Seraphon. Coalesced, Thunder Lizard, the Astro Matrix. Adam, you'll have to explain that grand strategy. Triumph Inspired. He's running an Engine of the Gods, a Stegodon with Skink Chief, Skink Star Priest, Slan Star Master, Saurus Astroloth Bearer, 10 Skinks, Stegodon, 10 Skinks. Is that 2 or 4 Salamanders?
Just 2, you can take it as there's 2 Salamanders in the pack.
Quicksilver Swords and Ravnic's Gnashing Jaws. He's 9 drops. He's got Warlord and Bounty Hunters.
I like that he's got endless, the endless spells. He's just taken 2 damaging endless spells here.
Oh, the Gnashing Jaws, we all know, does amazing damage.
Especially if you can half someone's movement.
Yeah.
Stegodon as battle line is fun.
Yeah.
It's not the conventional Thunder Lizard. There's no Bastillodons for double tap. You can double tap the engine. The Stegodons, the Skink Chief has to do a lot of work. It does slap fucking hard. It could table anything on its own. It'll take a Gargant off that Stegodon. But
wow.
Yeah, you can have 100 damage almost if he buffs it right out of it. So they are nasty, but it's 12 wounds. So
and he doesn't have many bodies either.
No, and he can't summon except from the engine.
On being coalesced, he can't teleport the salamanders, so they're not as dangerous as you'd think either.
No, I feel like a Bastillodon instead of the salamanders would have been probably the better pick. But look, it's Seraphon, man. It's gonna smash me.
It'll go 3-3 easy.
4-2. It's still the engine and Stegodon will take Gargants off. It's awesome. I think if you took a Bastillodon instead of a Salamander pack, could have maybe won the event. We'll see.
What's the Astro Matrix?
Well, I'm reading it. I think he can't use it because it's meant to be Starborn armies. So unless he's got information I don't have.
Oh.
But it's an imaginary line that runs and have to have no enemy wizards can be in that line, and at least one friendly wizard.
But you say it has to be the other.
Starborn only from what it says in the app. So
Ooh.
We overlooked that.
it's like in the White Dwarf. So it might be something he hasn't noticed. I could be wrong, but the app says Starborn only. So
All right, something for Cron to look into after.
We'll get one of the tiers to have a chat and see if we just to change it out for another one before the
kill the battle line.
Yeah. I think it's going to struggle against body armies. That's all I think.
Salamanders are they're a bit of a waste in this.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a skink priest, so he can't even give him run and shoot. So the two at a 20-inch shot range.
Look, it's Seraphon. It'll do well. Like I said, 3/3, but I just don't think it'll go more than that because of the bodies.
Yeah.
That's it.
Kill the end. Kill the enemy. Kill the Stegodon. He'll melt. But if they get into you,
all right, so
they'll root through you.
Yeah. Well, good luck anyway, Kevin. It's different lists. I like the fact that you're playing different Seraphon. You know, not like stupid Adam. But anyways.
Oh, I played Sun Blizzard. It was fun.
Yeah. All right. So next we have Lee Cavill. He's taken Daughters of Cain, Hagnar, Bloodthirsty Zealots. He has a Hag Queen on Cauldron of Blood, Slaughter Queen on Cauldron of Blood, 2 High Gladiatrix, 5 Heartrenders, 5 Heartrenders, 30 Sisters of Slaughter, 10 Sisters of Slaughter, 30 Witch Elves, 10 Witch Elves, and 1 Heart of Fury. He is 4 drops. He's running Battled Reg and Bounty Hunters. Now, I know Lee, I've played against this list. It is basically 2 death balls. You've got to deal with both of them. It will tear up quite a lot of armies, and once they've got through 1 death ball, they've still got to deal with the other death ball.
And then the cauldrons aren't going to be a pushover either.
No, they're not.
I played Doc quite a bit actually, and I think this is a really good list. I think this could be a tournament winning list. Depends. I don't know Lee, but is he good? Does he know this list? Does he know what he's doing?
He's played it quite a few times now. He's reasonably new to Doc. It's actually, he bought it off me. But like, he's keen. He's practiced quite a few times, and you know, I've helped him out to build it, etc. And he originally didn't go with the 2 death balls, but I made him go the 2 death balls because you just can't deal with 2. Even if you deal with 1, you've got to deal with the other, and by then it's too late. He's got the bodies, so, and he's already
figured out the best kept Doc secret that Morothy's actually a trap.
Yeah.
Don't take Morothy.
Well,
the army list is so much better without Morothy.
I like where he's got the inspiration for this list from, but I'm not sure if I rate 30 Sisters. The Sisters of Slaughter, like, yeah, they slap, but they don't get any inbuilt buffs from having auras around them. You know, they do. I don't know. I think, this one's going to push. The sacrificial knives, the pair of sacrificial knives, I wouldn't take, because I love the additional armor save characteristic. But yeah, the Heart of Fury is going to be tumultuous for anyone.
Means the only way to deal with them is outside of combat, really. Or just have lots of damage 1.
But as soon as he gets outside of combat, then he's got Zealous Raider for a 4-up rally.
Yeah.
Again, from inspiration.
2 Gladiatrixes, which you need because one of them's going to die. The other one will survive and give you the buffs. And the Heartrenders for the auto battle tactic. And taking objectives, I think this is a really good Doc list, and I think this could also win the tournament.
It'll go 4-2 if he plays it properly, and possibly more if he plays it even better. And if anybody makes the mistake of actually killing the Sisters of Slaughter first, like going after that blob first, then it's like, oh, I should have targeted the Witch Elves. Like, if anybody doesn't know Doc.
Oh, those Witch Elves they'll eat the world if they could.
Yeah.
They'll kill a Gargant, easy.
Oh.
So this will look at Andrew's Fire Slayer many bodies list and just
It'll roll through it.
Yeah. It's a
even if they
super
take several units with one blob of 30, they're still going to be able to strike before anyone else and remove several units.
Mm-hmm.
And then the
This sort of list.
stupid fight in the hero phase. Oh,
The Slaughter Queen.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have run a Slaughter Queen on foot, and yeah, she is awesome as utility. Even just to pile in to get inside of auras later in the hero phase, can make you a lot happier as a Doc player.
Yeah. Well, I rate this list, and good luck, Lee. You have a chance to podium with this if you play it
shit!
right.
And those Witch Elves are they're murder balls and bounty hunters too. Okay.
And my favorite triumph, Bloodthirsty Zealots. If they fight, if they die, they're happy, and it gets you the triumph, the grand strategy. Sorry.
Yeah.
I love a grand strategy the way you can get tabled and still take it.
Yeah, table me and I'm still happy. It's as we'll see in a second. I rate it.
So
And
newer players.
Sorry.
Biggest advice of these sort of lists with the newer players. Two things: deployment. You deploy right, you'll be fine because there's so much alpha here. If you get alpha, this list will just melt. Other one, don't get a rush of blood. The amount of new players that see an opportunity to sort of like double down on a crazy play and it just snowballs back at them. Just try and keep calm, think through every move, and this sort of list can win the event.
Yeah, that's why I was asking, like, how good, like, how skilled is Lee? Because this is a very skill heavy list, I think.
He's skilled enough to run it 4-2, I think.
Okay.
Those heart renders will win him games if he plays them right. If he deploys right, uses his screens properly. If he doesn't, throw 30 witches at something that like kill a screen and then get smacked back by something they shouldn't have had, he could win. Just got to make the right plays at the right time.
Yeah.
He should be fine.
Yeah. So really good list.
Yeah.
Lee's an absolute gem.
Oh, Lee's fantastic.
Whoever versus him is going to have an amazing time.
Yeah. Okay, so next is Nick Palmrose. We're just going to skip Nick because what's the point?
We just saw this list before anyway.
Yeah. So he's run Daughters as well. But he's Drychi instead of Hagnar.
What's the difference?
Yeah, what
does Daishi do?
Drychi gives your battle line Witch Elves or Sister of Slaughter an additional rend on the charge.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm pumping out rend left, right, and center from the High Galatrix, from Mind Razor, and from Drychi.
Alright, so it's a little bit different. It's same grand strategy, Bloodthirsty Zealots, Hag Queen on Cauldron of Blood, Hag Queen on foot, Slaughter Queen on foot, Blood Rack Shine, 2 High Gladiatrix, 30 Witch Elves, 10 Sisters, 5 Kinnerai Heart Renders, 5 Kinnerai Heart Renders, and Heart of Fury, and he is 7 drops.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bounty Hunters and Warlord and Battle Rage. It's
Also the lowest points.
What am I going to say?
it's exactly what we were just talking about with the other one. It's a little bit different with the fact that you've got the Blood Rack Shrine, so you've got a little bit more casting presence, like not much because it's Doc, but at least you've got something. Doc through and through. You've played them quite a lot. The fact that you've got 2 blocks of 30 Witch Elves, that's nasty as crap. You've still got the Heart Renders for the presence in the backfield if anybody happens to accidentally move away. yeah, it's really solid list. Like this is because you're piloting it. This could also win. Like this could go 5-1.
Yeah. Like whatever, like everything I can said about the last list or say about this one. It's very powerful list, very lot of potential. It just comes down to how good is the person piloting the list.
And matchups. I think there's a couple of lists that, if you play it right, could be an issue. But
Yeah,
I mean,
matchup.
those more crushes are
this list I've run against Luminath, which I'm kind of glad I haven't seen in this field, where both my blocks of Witch Elves got battle shocked off. It wasn't able to get off any battle shock immune. You know,
Do they do that still?
Two lots of 5 steeds just destroyed my list. I still had lots to come back with, but yeah, positioning is everything for this kind of list. If you lose those 230s early, you're really on a back foot. But those heart renders will just fly around and get you passive points, which is a disconnected way to play, but still will help you.
That's what
stay
they're there for. That's what they're there for. Heart renders are, in my opinion, one of the best objective holders and objective grabbers in the game.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
points.
Yeah, anyway, enough of me.
Good luck. Hopefully have a beer at the event. Good luck.
I'm waiting for the Adam versus Nick on table 1, round 6.
It won't be me and you, Wayne. It won't be me and you.
It won't be me and you, mate. When you see my list, you'll realise it won't be me and you. So yeah, no, I'm giving you 5-1, Nick.
This is Nick's chance. This is his list. This is his time. It's his field. Go get that podium.
Sorry.
Yep. All right. Next, we've got Reese Chataway. He's running Sylvaneth. Heartwood defends Waddow's. Triumph Bloodthirsty. He's running a Tree Lord Ancient, Warsong Revenant, Tree Revs. So I'm assuming that's 10 Tree Revs and then 5 Tree Revs. Kurnoth Hunters with Great Bows, Kurnoth Hunters with Scythes, Revenant Seekers, and a Spitesworm Hive, and he's 1 drop. I don't know much about Sylvaneth, so Nick, you're up.
Look, this is a list that doesn't look like it's got many threats. Those Revenant Seekers are going to be running in fast, pinching off a bunch of wounds, and then flying away after activating with the Strike and Fade Sylvaneth rule. Sorry, I got a cat just bullying me. Those 10 Tree Revs, I think they're going to be very handy for Reese, because 5 will die just to anything. You battle shock them off and they're gone. 10 have a lot more survivability, so I reckon they're going to be a big part of how Reese is going to capture objectives and keep himself in the game. Like the other Sylvaneth list, he's got 2 units of Tree Revs, so they're just going to be around and capturing, getting strategies. Or battle tactics. I like it. The Tree Lord is expensive. He's a single caster. I don't think he's going to do a lot. And the Warsong Revenant's just going to sit back and spell Singer through woods and cause pain. I think this one, again, you're not going to want to underestimate it, but it's still a Sylvaneth list. I wish you all the best.
From what you're saying, I'm guessing that it's probably going to go about a 3-3 because it's going to take a lot of skill to pilot. Unless, I haven't met Reese, but he may be a fantastic general. But if he doesn't have the skill that is needed for it, then he'll crumble a little bit. Hopefully he does.
I know he's been practicing a lot recently. Reese has. With from the Nick Conlon and Dion crowd, and yeah, so he's I think he's very keen to do well with his list. And he's been practicing to do that. So yeah, 3-3.
Fair enough.
Nothing
Adam?
wrong with a 3-3. Yeah, look, 3-3. I mean, I have had nightmares playing Sylvaneth a lot against Nick. So many trees. I hate it. But they're fun to see at events. They're not really an oppressive army. I hope he does well. It's a cool list. Drink the beers.
Okay, good luck, Reese. Now we move on to Stephen McGregor, another Seraphon.
Good lad.
Fangs of Sotek, no place for the weak. Inspired. And here we go. Lord Croak, Saurus Astrolith Bearer, Slan Star Master, Skink Star Priest, Celestant Prime, 5 Saurus Guard, 30 Skinks, 10 Skinks, 10 Skinks, 10 Skinks, Ravening Snashing Jaws, Burning Head, and he is 7 drops. So he's actually taken Expert Congress on the Skinks.
Yeah.
And he's taken extra artifact, and he's got a battle reg. I just... Croak and Slan?
This is a summoning pool army. Like, he's going to have 4d3 summon points a turn. So he could bring a Salamander pack on every turn, potentially. At least, or 20 Skinks. His output's fairly low from what's on the board, other than the 30 Skinks and Prime. Because he's only getting 1 Comet Skull. Lord Croak's only got a 16-inch threat range, so you stay away. He's not as bad as you think, but yeah, it's very interesting not seeing Salamander packs in Fangs. So.
Yeah, but like you said, he can summon it. He's going to be generating those summoning points like no tomorrow, and he's got the Celestant for the backfield, harass, etc.
He's playing board control. He's got a board control army here.
It's a really good Seraphon list. You don't think it on paper because you're like, oh, where's your Pastillodon? Where's your Stegodon? Where's your Engine of the Gods? But then you look, oh, you've got Lord Croak and Slan. You're generating all these points. You've got this Prime. You still have the blob of 30 Skinks. He's got the Ravening Snashing Jaws. It's a solid list.
His issue is going to be, because he's high drop, if he gets told to go first and then he gets doubled by an Alpha army, he'll melt. He'll just be gone.
Yeah.
So that's going to be his issue. But other than that, he'll pump out a lot of mortal wounds and he'll summon a lot of Skinks and Sallies. So yes, he'll have a lot of fun.
What are you guessing he'll go?
Probably 4-2 with my guess. He could win the event with the board control, but I just think he doesn't quite have the deleter key piece unit. So that could be his issue. Like, I don't know how he's going to kill Kragnos in a turn, for example.
Oh, no, not a chance.
So that will be what he'll struggle with. But
if he versus it.
No, that's right. It's all matchup dependent. So, look, it's cool. I love what he's trying to do. So, yeah, it could definitely 4-2.
I mean, at least he's tried something different.
Oh, yeah. Oh, people are going to be really annoyed playing this because he's going to be everywhere. He's going to be everywhere with his summoning and his teleporting. So, running away with the Skinks. So, he's going to have a great time.
Fair enough. Adam?
And the draws. He's got the draw.
Nick and Cron, anything?
I like that you look at this list, you go, oh, if I take off this, if I remove these pieces, he still has plenty of a list that are going to come back the next turn and counter-strike you. So I think it's a list that you could look at, but there's nothing that's really dangerous here. I think it's gonna cause some stress. It's got both Croak and the Prime with another Slan just for kicks. I think, he's going to control a lot and he's going to annoy people, and just tipping damage everywhere is going to cause a lot of harm for a lot of players. So I like it. I think it's going to do deceptively well.
And he can just throw, with all the summoning, he's just going to be able to throw chaff on, you can't on the board every turn. He'll win a lot of attrition games just by more unit.
Yeah.
And the problem that I see with this, the problem at versing this, you're going to say, okay, I want to kill the Slan. And he just passes off to the Saurus Guard. So you're going to waste damage against the Slan, or waste damage against the Croak because it's really hard to kill him anyway. So either way you look at it, you're wasting damage against those two key pieces, so he's always going to be summoning. If you can't delete those in one turn, you can't bother. And then you go and kill the skinks or whatever, and then he just brings it back. So it's like Kron said, it's attrition. You're not going to be able to take out those key pieces easily. And if you take out all the rest of it, I'll just bring it back. Thanks.
Wait, how many times have you played me, almost tabled me early, and I just win by summon and retreat?
Oh, it's stupid.
You know,
like
Seraphon's board presence to begin with is amazing. So this could win the event if he pilots it really well.
Yeah, I know Stefan has played Seraphon for a while, so yeah, he could do very well.
Okay.
It's a list to be afraid of.
And he's got the prime.
It's good to see.
Got the prime. Yeah, look, I love Croak. Just missed that Balewind. Give me the Balewind back.
It's a really good list. It'll do really well. Good luck to you, Steve. Is it Stefan? Because I said Stephen. So. It's okay. All right, so now we're going to the traitor to KO. We're into the chaos list. Alexander Kron. Is there?
From one summon list to another.
Yeah. So he is running Zench, Host Arcanum, Master of Destiny, Inspired. He's running a Fluxmaster, Magister, Bellicor, Fate Weaver, Changeling, Curseling, 10 Kyric Acolytes, 10 Kyric Acolytes, 10 Kyric Acolytes, Umbral Spell Porter, Chromatic Cogs, and Daemonic Simulacrum.
Simulacrum.
9 drops.
Hell yeah. 9. Do it 9 drops for Zinch.
Yep, that's it. You've won the event because you're playing
Fluffy Man.
Yeah. He's running Expert Conquerors and Magnificent Command Entourage.
2 Command Entourages.
Oh yeah, I just noticed that.
So 1 for spells, 1 for an extra artifact.
Very nice. Yeah, go on, talk us through it.
I mean, the theme is a summon. I will hopefully generate 20 summon points a turn with this list. Like everything is a 2-caster. The battle line casters. The heroes are all 2-casters except for the Flux Master, whose special spell generates an average of 4 fate points a turn. Kairos casts 3 times. The Magister casts 3 times and automatically and generates 6 summoning points. Like it's gonna build up 1,000,000 summoning points by itself and dump hopefully 10 pink horrors down a turn for a total of 250 extra wounds per game, which is nice.
I'm just going to tell you now, I already know how to beat this list.
Yeah.
Is it shoot the heroes, kill the heroes, win the game?
No, it's ask for a chess clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Chess clock, but the other way to beat this list, and I'm going to tell everybody because Kron needs to learn how to play.
Don't you do that?
So stay outside 18 inches and kill 1 acolyte from each squad, because then he can't cast with the acolytes. And that's it. Seriously, that's all you have to do, because you will not generate 20 summon points a turn. Trust me, I tried. It doesn't work.
So you're saying Comet's call and I'll win the game?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
Three models gone.
The nice thing is, the Arcane Host Arcanum does mean I get 1 free auto unbind a turn.
Yeah.
So it'll win the magic phase.
But isn't that only round 2, 3?
1, 3, and 5.
Yeah, so just cast it on turn 2.
I was like, damn.
Yeah, disgusting.
Spoiled again.
Look,
If it hadn't been for you kids and your damned cat.
yeah. Well, look.
All right. So for those who don't have Commerce Call, try to shoot it.
Just
Shoot
seriously,
the heroes.
shoot the heroes, but all you have to do to deal with the Kyrek Acolytes is kill one off each squad, and he can't cast anymore with those. And then kill the heroes, and that's it. Job done. You win the game. Because without your summoning and your casting, this list won't do well. But if you have the stars align and you get those 20 fate points a turn, you're in for a world of pain.
Well, not pain, just like really annoying long games.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's
pain.
annoying. 20 to 50 wounds a turn.
You will
I'm
not do
gonna bring-
damage.
I'm just gonna bring I'm gonna bring my card game and just play Magic on my turn for an hour, and then have you go and do whatever.
Yeah. It's honestly, if you do get the pinks on the board, they don't do any damage at all. It is literally just you have to get through 50 wounds, and that's a struggle for some armies, and then you've got to deal with the magic on the side. So it's a good list, it relies on a lot of that magic going off.
Even
So-
when you can deal with it, you have to deal with it. You know what I mean? Like, if someone puts 10 horrors down, even if you can delete it, you still have to delete it. So you're wasting a combat phase to remove something,
Mm.
which is a bonus.
It is, but you got to get that 20 fate points first. So I reckon you won't get 20 fate points till turn 2 at the earliest.
Sounds like a challenge.
Yeah, because
Come at me.
nine drops, he's not controlling the game. There's a lot of lists that are under 9 drops.
Well, no,
Yeah.
the interesting thing is he's got Bellicor, though, so people don't want to go second because they don't want to be double Bellicored.
Because Bellicor is just a really nice tech piece for Zench.
So they are going to want to go first, which
Alpha.
which might be a trap.
Alpha will kill this list.
Well, that's the acolytes make nice screens.
But the acolytes are also part of your summoning pool that you need to get off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is Kron. Kron can do things.
Oh, Kron is gonna. Yeah, he can play chess in this game and still win. Like,
Look,
He plays.
what does the rook do? I don't know, but he'll win.
I agree that you'll do really well with this, Kron, but I don't think that it's gonna podium.
Nah, that's fair. I'm here to have fun. I'm here to just play Magic.
I'm only saying that because I know Zench. Like, I recently sold my Zench because I just couldn't.
I bought some of your Zench.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't get it to work the way that I wanted it to. On paper, it looks fantastic, but when you're actually playing it, it just does not work the way that you want it to.
I think the sub allegiance. When I put that in, I was already like, should I pick Toast Arcanum? I don't know. I think just even the Pyrophane, the Eternal Conflagration that gives horrors +1 to rend, or turn this into a Summoner's Guild and summon like a chicken every single turn.
Yeah, but the chicken doesn't do much.
No, it doesn't. And it only summons off of mortal heroes, which is really easy to turn off.
Yeah, and
Because they're pretty squishy.
if you run this against Nick's list, you'll lose.
Oh, Nick's gonna give me a whole bunch of summoning points too.
Me,
How?
I am not.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. No, it won't. Yeah,
No.
no.
All the prayers in the world.
Yeah, so honestly, any combat army will beat this list.
The thing is, though, what this army does well, and the same as Lumineth, and I think Nick can attest to this, is you sit there as an opponent for an hour and a half, getting super fucking agitated, right? Getting in your head, and you finally get a turn, and you just fucking make stupid decision because you're so pissed off, and then you lose the game. So there's a lot of new players.
Psychological warfare.
So exactly, it's psychological warfare at its best, and it can win just from that.
All right.
So I think we do well.
Well, like Nick said, bring a chest
Very-
block.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
There's nothing worse than sitting there while your opponent does 20 spells and you're sitting there going, fuck me, like, what is, like...
Yeah, to be fair though, I went look. It's going to be an hour hero phase, but there won't be much of a movement or a shooting or a combat phase.
Oh, it's all done after that.
Yeah, we've just got one phase. We play one phase of this game.
You've got 2 phases. You've got the magic phase and the put your blue and pinks and you flow, split and there's that one and that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So in all seriousness, I'm giving it 3-3 because I just don't like. You're a great general, but I don't see this podium, and I don't.
Nah, it's fair.
I think you'll get the top 20.
I should. Okay. If I can't get top 20, I don't. Kind of rethink everything. Rethink everything.
Fair enough. Nick?
Oh, I'm really stuck between saying 4-2 or 2-4 and just meme it. And just say, screw you, Kron, it's not KO, and they're going to die to a stiff freeze.
You know what? It's going to be a 1-5 list. Let's put it that way. He's going to be the first. He's going to do the worst of the event.
Wooden spoon?
The great thing is, if I play the Gargant list, I'm going to lose. There's nothing I can do against Gargants.
Yep.
So, Mel, get on it.
You hear that, Mark?
Get him now.
Hear him up.
All right. So that's Kron. Now, next we come to Dion Lamont.
Good old Dion.
Yep, he's running the Beasts of Chaos list. Darkwalkers, Protect the Herdstone, Bloodthirsty. Right, I need to take a breath. Great Bray Shaman, Great Bray Shaman, Great Bray Shaman, Doomball, 20 Bestigors, 20 Bestigors, 20 Bestigors, 10 Ungors, 4 Tuskor Chariots, 10 Ungor Raiders, a Chimera, and a Gorgon. Oh, and a Wildfire Taurus. And he is 15 drops.
I don't know what some of these units are.
It's not a general beast list. Like, it's just a lot of bodies. I love the 4 chariots.
The other day, that Tuskor chariots are on like the big, like oval bases.
Because it's been a while.
I'm not sure.
For 65 points, a giant oval base.
Yeah, but I like. Yeah, amazing.
Good screen.
They have 0 output.
So is this the meme list to keep your eye on throughout the event? The one that will poo-poo and he'll just gromp stomp everyone, like the cock list.
It's Dion though, so he'll do well.
I mean,
And
they do all rally on 4+, and they get +1 rend.
Oh, +2 rend late game. So those Bestigor are going to be like rend 3, turn 3 onwards.
He'll beat you. You won't know why, and you'll love him for it because he's a lovely man. I think it's going to be a good one.
There's a lot to do.
What it does.
Yeah, I'm putting this at 4-2 simply because you've got to get through all those bodies, and he's going to have that rend, like you said, turn 3, so he's going to shred everything.
He'll be summoning every turn be summoning something, because they summon a lot of shit. And Darkwalkers, half his army will be coming off the table, on the table edge.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to be surrounding you turn 1. So, and the Wildfire Taurus makes you strike last. So he's got like a lot of shit.
Yep.
But I have no issue with Beast of Chaos being good, because fucking wicked army.
I have a problem with the other Beasts of Chaos list, you know, the full...
Dragon Ogres.
The Dragon Ogres. This I have no problem with. If I lose to this, that's fine, because he's taken it different, and it's still going to do really well. Honestly, when GW nerfed the Herdstone, Beasts of Chaos will fall off again. That's all that's holding them in.
Oh, if you can destroy the Herdstone, there you go, you won the game. But yeah, no, I love it. I love Bestigor. They're like top 5 model for me in the game. I love them.
I just love the 4 Tuskor Chariots, because they're just going to hold you up in combat for 1 turn, and you're going to be like, oh, but I needed to move here.
There's 6 wounds, you know, he throws, just pins you 2 corners.
It's really good list. Like I said, it's going to go 4-2. It could podium.
Yeah, alright, yeah. Definitely.
Let your memes be dreams.
Kron?
Yeah. No, just the sheer surprise coming from this list of like just setting up these models and people going, "What does that do? what is that?" It's like, what is a what are gorgons? What are Tuskor chariots? People are just gonna like, so that it doesn't do anything, and then they run over you and you're dead, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Also, we're shouting
Yeah.
out Dion's channel, D6 Fix. He's the #1 Lord of the Rings guy in Adelaide. Go hit him up.
Lord of the Rings, what the hell is that?
It's the game where you can play with camels. It's the best game in the world.
Fair
Camels.
I didn't realize there were camels in Blood Bowl. Oh, amazing.
Okay.
I'm more into Blood Bowl than I was before.
All right.
Where are the camel? Wait, what's a camel in Blood Bowl?
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised.
It's not as
It was a
good.
camel.
It's not as good as Lord of the Rings. Like,
Anyways, sidetracked.
you have camels. What do you have?
Oh, fucking camels. We're going to move on to the next list.
Stay on target.
Tyler Trenery. He is running Slanesh, Pretenders Host, Show of Dominance, Bloodthirst.
Hey, Tyler.
He's running Sigvald, Lord of Pain, Glutos, 11 Blissbarb Archers, 10 Daemonettes, 10 Daemonettes, 11 Blissbarb Archers, 5 Simberish Twin Souls, 5 Simberish Twin Souls, 3 Fiends, and Dreadful Visage. He is 7 drops. I have zero idea what this does.
Tyler got to every he comes on treatment.
Luke.
Yeah.
I think it's something here. Very good. Plays glucose. We can always
Guys, you're going to have to pause a sec.
till
I've
it's
got
not removed.
shit internet.
Reset.
That's still a long show.
Hold on. Sorry. Hi, I'm back. I don't know what the fuck happened. I went through his list, and then I said I don't know what it does, and then you guys went all things. So you can start again.
You were dropping out for me, but
Yeah,
it's all
well,
good.
I read through the list. Start again. I have no idea what it does.
We're going from there.
Yeah.
Have you started?
Right, so
when are we going in? Count us in.
No. I'll cut it out. I'll get Luke to cut it out.
Oh, well, the joy of live television, guys.
Yeah. Or maybe I'll leave it in. Show the technical difficulties of me just sitting here twiddling my thumbs.
So more technical, yeah. So after to the technical difficulties, Tyler goes to every event and he brings Slanesh every time, which, mad respect. Everyone's going to pilot Slanesh one day. It will be him.
Yes, no one else in the state will ever get close to piloting such a victory.
Nah, no one in the history of SA will ever do as well with Slanesh, Tyler.
I love it. But yeah, it's good to see Sigfold and Glucose. I reckon they're going to cause a great for a lot of people.
I love the model. I reckon probably the sexiest models in the game.
Yeah, yeah.
Orange.
This list will look amazing on the table, and we start removing it because none of it would be fun. But amazing. I love it.
He will summon a lot. I think the archers will win a lot of summon points. So he'll bring 30 demonettes on pretty easily, if that's what he's aiming for. Otherwise, don't know how many kill things. Maybe like Ssgt can slap. Well, yeah. So up again with Slash.
Yeah.
So, and I hope he does. I really do.
Anything else to say about Tyler's list?
Got zero idea what it does, and because of my internet, I have no idea how much you guys actually talked.
A lot.
Okay, so basically, I'll sum it up because otherwise you guys will just be repeating yourselves. You guys all said that Tyler is really good. He'll do fantastic with this list. It's a great list. Job done.
Job done.
Okay. Sorry, Tyler, but my internet's shit at the moment. It'd probably go 3-3 in my eyes, just because it's Slanesh. That's it, because I don't like Slanesh. Anyways, we'll go to... Yeah. We'll go to Death now, with Ben Warren, Nighthaunt, Emerald Host, Assault Acclaim. He's running Knight of Shrouds, Lady Alinda, Lord Executioner, Spirit Torment, 10 Chain Rust, 10 Chain Rust, 10 Grimghast Reapers, 3 Spirit Hosts, 10 Blake Ice Revenants, 10 Dread Scythe Harridans, 2 Chain Gas, and a Black Coach. He is 12 drops. Vanguard Warlord. Yeah. Vanguard Warlord, Expert Conquerors, and Bounty Hunters. I don't know too much about the new Nighthaunt. I don't think it's a general normal Nighthaunt list, but you guys might have more insight on that.
I thought spamming Harridans was normal or something. I'm not sure.
Or the Blade Geist or Dread Sides, either one is usually the go. Or even the horses, the cavalry.
Yeah.
I
hate that.
But that is a Black Coach. I mean, he's got Spirit Hosts to keep his characters safe, but he's only got 3 Spirit Hosts, which I don't think is enough.
Feels like just I don't know. Does anyone here know Ben? I don't know if he's new to the event, so I hope he does well. Feels like a list he's got just from like starter sets or something. Because it doesn't really. Yeah, I don't know what his aim is.
Yeah.
Other than having really cool models.
Yeah, I love that the coach is there.
I love the coach.
I don't think they're very good
It's a
anymore.
lot of.
What's that?
I don't think they're good anymore.
I don't think they were good before,
Not
were
really.
No, not really.
3 coaches and a Gargant once got best death at a Bendigo event, but we don't talk about that.
Look,
no, this looks like it looks like more like a like a presentation of like the units that are in Nighthaunt. Like there's very little, no little double ups. There's no. It's like one of each kind of.
No
a
real
smorgasbord.
synergy.
No, unfortunately, I don't think so. So I'd say this is more of like a 2-4-1-5 kind of list.
it's funny. It sort of reminds me of a list I used to run when I first got back in the hobby, where you try to take all the things, try to cover all the bases, and you start realizing you should just like efficient unit scroll to be better.
Like you said, doesn't really have a place of power, does it? Like 10 Dread Scythe Harridans or 10 Blight Guys, you're going to be able to deal with them easy enough. It doesn't really have too many bodies. I know that they ignore rend, but you're still going to be able to deal with them with weight of dice. Alinda's pretty good from what I hear, but the rest of them probably not. Like Kron said, he's only got 3 Spirit Hosts. The black coach is meh. So, like you said, it's just this is my army. I've picked it up. That's what I want to run.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All the best to Ben.
Have fun.
Excited to meet him.
Yeah, make some friends, have some beers, like just have fun at the event, man, because it's what they're for.
Right, so that's Ben.
And maybe give us a surprise.
Hey, maybe he just goes and wins the event because there's something that we're not seeing.
I'm enjoying GT, nothing wrong with it. Have fun. I bet these two idiots on the side here.
I don't know who you're pointing to because I'm on the other side of you.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on that side for me. Oh, these guys.
Yeah. All right. So now we're up to Jason Tipping.
Hey!
I'm kidding.
He is running
The Master of Death.
Yeah. Ossiarch Bone Reapers, Modest Praetorians, No Place for the Weak, Bloodthirsty. He is running Catacross, Mortisan Soul Mason, Mortisan Bone Shaper, Cavalos Death Riders, Necropolis Stalkers, Mortech Guard, Morghast Harbingers, Nightmare Predator. 8 drops, Expert Conquerors and Command and Bounty Hunters. Well, I know Tipping loves running Death and really good with Bone Reapers, and yeah, he's got Catacross and all the other stuff that makes Bone Reapers good. Unfortunately, Bone Reapers are not very good in 3.0, so got that against him. But
They'll be basically fighting against the army to win games. Unfortunately, it is the best version of. I trust this is the best version of Bone Reapers that they can think of, but hey, it's Bone Reapers. They need a new book.
yeah. Props for taking them. Yeah, they'll have fun with them.
Oh,
But
I mean, they're not taking the current insanely broken version of Bone Reapers, which is Nagash, one of the Harvesters, and then just Mortech Guard, and may turn them into immortal Mortech Guard that cannot die.
fair enough.
But I think we're all ignoring that little loophole in the rules there.
Yeah, we are. Jason will do really well with this regardless. Probably 3-3.
Yeah.
I love the list. It's Bone Reapers. That's
Unfortunately.
it. Like, great list, but yeah, Bone Reapers. That's pretty much all I can say about it.
You don't see Morghast Harbingers coming out very often in OBR.
No,
So it's going to be wicked to see.
that will actually probably surprise you. They do hit rather hard.
And it's like it's 4 Morghast Harbingers.
Yeah, it is. It's 4.
And they do 3d6 charges, I believe, with
Yeah.
fly. So they get into stuff real quick.
Yeah. You definitely can underestimate them.
There's a lot to do with it. There is a lot to do with in that list.
Yeah, but if they run into a Dragon's list or something, that's it. They're stopped. That's it.
Yeah.
Maybe Sons of Behemoth. But the problem with Bone Reapers is you're fighting against 3.0 in the first place. That's the
Yeah.
problem with Bone Reapers. So yeah. But yeah, good luck, Jason. I think 3-3.
Yeah, they know their stuff, so I think they'll.
Looking forward to seeing him.
Yeah.
Good bloke.
Okay, Jeremy Backer, Soulblight Gravelords, Castelli Dynasty, Hold the Line, Indomitable, running Prince Vordry, Manfred, Cato, 5 Blood Knights, 20 Death Rattle Skeletons, 20 Skeletons, 10 Graveguard, 9 drops, Bounty Hunters, Expert Conquerors, and Vanguard.
So this will be one of the 2 lists competing for the other Christian Weir challenge, where all your heroes must be named.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I actually think it's a really solid list. Everybody underestimates Death Rattle Skeletons. If you fight with them the second time, they can come back with skellies.
Yeah.
So he's got the board presence with those 3. Well, it's 60 skellies. Like they're surprisingly going to stay there. You underestimate them, and they're expert conquerors. So that's 60 per blob.
So you have to put a lot of damage into each unit just to remove it. Like you can't just chip away. You have to
Yeah.
leave
And
it to make sure it's gone.
when you do kill them, eventually they will come back as 10 more skeletons.
Yeah. So, do they actually come back as expert conquerors?
Ooh.
I've never actually understood that rule.
I think they actually put an FAQ out. That was in the current state of FAQs. Is when a unit gets to I'm not a that's a good thing, probably.
Yeah, my internet's gone. Again. This horrible.
Kato's a cool pick. He can do 10 more wounds in his combat, 435 points. He's the new named character guy.
Yeah, Kato's good. Vordry's fantastic. I was talking with Slattery about it today. Vordry, why was he taking Vordry? Extra rend. That's right. Because Soulblight suffer from little rend. So take Vordry and you get extra rend. And then you got Manfred being a pain in the ass and ending worlds because he's an asshole. Then you've got 2...
Can't be hurt in combat, has to be shot, and there's not a lot of shooting.
No, there's not. And then you've got the 2 Blood Knights as your little hammer units. The Graveguard, people are going to underestimate the Graveguard at the back as well. They will delete things.
Yeah. Although, just 10 Graveguard, I feel like you probably want 20 Graveguard.
Like the number you need.
Yeah, but they're still going to delete something.
Maybe go and get a 10 skeletons and made it 20 Graveguard.
Yeah, maybe.
20.
It's still going to be... It's an all-round list. It's still going to do well. I reckon 3-3 as well.
Yeah.
It's going to come down to Vordry. If he can set on objectives and kill what he needs to kill with Vordry, he could do really well. But if Vordry dies early...
I mean, Vordry's the hammer in this list, isn't he? Like, he's the one that does the damage.
Yeah.
If he loses Vordry, he'll really struggle to kill key pieces. So
yeah, it loses Vordry. The Blood Knights aren't good if they get charged. So just charge the Blood Knights. They don't do anything. The Skeletons don't do any damage at all, but they will be able to take it and hold objectives. So he's got his objectives, but yeah, the damage, like you said, take care of Vordry. Manfred will do a little bit. Kato will kill support characters, and that's it.
And his skeletons are also in expert conquerors, so you're not you're not fighting 60 on an objective very easily. Like, they're going to hold it.
You're going to win objectives,
Yeah. So if he gets up early on objectives, then he could potentially win most games.
Yeah.
I feel like he could drop 20 skeletons for 10 more Graveguard. I feel like that would have been the perfect balance.
Yeah. Interesting. He's put the Graveguard in Vanguard as well. I would have put them in Bounty Hunters because you can fit 3 in there, can't you?
Does he need to take a unit in Vanguard?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, he could have dropped a unit for skeletons and had 1 not in expert conquerors.
Yeah.
Because with scores, hold 1, hold 2, hold more, you often don't need to.
You don't need to have 3
180 on objectives.
Yeah.
And those Graveguard in Bounty Hunters would have done good work. But look, if he's well versed in this, he's going to do good with this list.
Yeah.
And as Cron said, he's in good contention for the Christian Weir prize, which is great.
Definitely. All right, so good luck, Jeremy. Next, we're on to Lawrence Crowter.
Good on Lawrence.
Everybody knows Lawrence. He's running Flesh Eater Courts as usual. We don't expect any less. Blister Skin, no place for the weak. Inspired. He's running a Abhorrent Ghoul King on Royal Zombie Dragon. What?
Mm.
That's the first what. Archregent, Ghoul King, Crypt Haunter Courtier.
Feck list, is it?
Wow. My internet sucks.
I can see you fine. I can hear you fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Archregent, Ghoul King, Crypt Haunter Courtier, Crypt Horrors, Crypt Flayers, and he has 4 drops. Battle Regiment and Command Entourage. Magnificent, I'm assuming, for the artifact, yes.
2,000.
Yeah, 2,000 points. It's the Zombie Dragon that's stumping me.
Gives reroll wounds, or thinks his spell. Reroll wounds.
Yeah.
Which
I
is
mean,
fine.
it'll be good for the Flayers and the Horrors. He is Blister Skin, so like you're not going to be able to chew through those Horrors and Flayers easily.
Oh, and they put out her, and they're fast. So look, he knows Feck really well.
He
really
does.
He does.
He really does. No Terrorgeist though. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Zombie Dragon does not do that much damage, so I think that this list is gonna. It doesn't have its hammer. It's
He's still going to quadruple the size of his army.
heavy summon. Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably still put 60 ghouls on the table. So.
Yeah, it could.
Yeah, I think you'd be mistaken to underestimate Lawrence. I don't know what this list does. It looks like there are gaps, but I think it's still to be feared. He's a great general with Feck.
It definitely is. He'll have the board presence, but I just don't feel like he's got the hammer. Yeah. But yeah, good luck to you, Lawrence. I'm giving him 3-3 simply because I don't see the hammer.
I think he can go 4-2 because I've played him and he pushed me. I think he pushed Cron pretty far the last time he played Cron. I think it was Cron. Yeah. He almost beat Cron. He's getting pretty close, I think. I reckon he can do well.
Positioning is one thing that Lawrence really has made an effort of continuously learning on. So if he doesn't make a mistake with where he deploys, he's going to be up there. I reckon, 4-2 on a good day for Lawrence. Yeah.
Okay. Why am I underestimating everybody? Anyways, good luck, Lawrence. All right, now we're on to Matthew Slattery. He's running Soul Black Gravelords, again, expected. Castelli Dynasty, Lust for Domination, Inspired. He's running Radikar the Beast, Manfred, Belladama, Kato, Prince Vordry, 5 Blood Knights, 10 Death Rail Skeletons, and Horrorghast. He's 8 drops in Bounty Hunters and Warlord. And he's taken the extra spell from the looks of it.
I just realised he has 3 units. He's only got 3 battle line units. 3 units.
Yeah. I don't like.
Fun.
He's going to suffer. He's going to suffer the objective game.
He can summon 10 wolves, is that right?
10 wolves only, and Belladama can summon if she kills stuff with a spell.
His heroes are nasty.
Oh, they're all nasty. Like Manfred will do what Manfred does.
And they're all named.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another contention for the Christian Weir Award.
So he plays them a lot. He knows Soul Blight.
He will hammer everything, right? Vordry with the extra rend, etc. He will hammer a shitload of stuff, but he just won't be able to hold objectives.
If he runs into, say, that 100 skink list, he's going to have a lot of trouble to sort of win the VP game, I think.
Yeah. And even if he goes against that skeleton list we just talked about, he won't be for that.
Yeah, it's just an objective holding, really. I mean, the heroes he's got are really good. Like, they're all really solid heroes.
Oh, yeah.
And the Blood Knights will, like, can just tank a lot of damage, actually, and hold the line. But yeah, it's the issue is, it is, like, what, 26 models here? 25 models?
25.
25 models. Like, there are units that have more models than this whole army does. And that's not good.
No.
Not for Soulblight.
No, for Soulblight, no. Like, I really like what he's done, but he just won't win on objectives. That's it. That's the only thing that's bringing this list down.
I mean, maybe he was going for a Christian Weird challenge.
Possibly.
Oh, yeah. Look, and I wish him the best. I really do. I hope he does get some prizes. It doesn't look like he's teched the list to win the event. Just looking at his list, I don't think he's aiming for first place.
Well, Matthew's a great player. Like, he is a great player. But, yeah, it just doesn't... It won't win objectives. That's it. That's the only thing holding it back. And even this Lust for Domination, I'm pretty sure that is the hold the grave sites at the end of the game. I don't think he's going to get that, because nothing's going to be left to hold grave sites. So, but yeah.
Could be missing something, but yeah.
I mean, I reckon it's only going to go 2 and 4 because of objectives. That's it. Maybe with Matthew 3-3. Anyways, so that's Matthew. Then we go to Ryan Catlin. Another Bone Reapers.
Sure.
Running Petrifix this time. Mortars and Soul Mason, Arcane the Black, Mortars and Bone Shaper, Liege Cavalos, 5 Death Riders, 20 Mortek Guard, 10 Mortek Guard, 10 Mortek Guard, a Harvester, 3 Necropolis Stalkers, Bone Tide Shrieker, and Nightmare Predator. And this is 10 drops with Expert Conquerors, Bounty Hunters, and Command Magnificent for the extra artifact.
Yeah.
It's a Bone Reapers list.
I hate Arcane.
Arcane's fantastic. I love Arcane.
I hate playing against him.
Yeah.
Like, he's awesome.
I don't know Ryan. Does anybody know Ryan?
No.
I mean, it's a Bone Reapers list. It's going to suffer the same as what we said about Jason's list. It's already working against 3.0.
Yeah. It doesn't have Catacross. It has Archon instead, so he's going for a bit more magic in this one. He's got a lot of casters, actually.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I mean, the only hammer that he actually has is the Harvester and the Liege Cavalos with 5 Death Riders.
I mean, the Harvester keeps the Mortek Guard alive a lot longer.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say it's 2-4, 3-3, because it's got the objective holders, etc. You can't shift Mortek Guard easily unless you got Mortal Wounds. It's got Arcane for the spells. It does have a little bit of a hammer, but if you take out the heroes, And it's already got 3.0 working against it. So, yeah, that's my thoughts. Anybody else?
Yeah.
He hasn't picked a Triumph, has he?
No, a few people forgot their triumphs, but they've all been messaged and they'll add theirs on the day. As long as they write it down on the day, they'll be fine.
Negative 50 points per person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. So he's out of contention because he didn't put his triumph on there. Sorry, Ryan.
Look, I think you'll have fun. OBR's fun army to play. And play again. So
they're still fun to play. It's just they're not in a good spot. That's it.
Luckily, there's a lot of armies at this event not in a good spot. So
yeah.
When everyone's not in a good spot, no one is.
Very good point. All right, so now we're on to me. We'll just skip me because
let's go.
Look at this.
So 06, we're saying it, guys.
Yeah.
06, I'd say.
No, 03. He's not going to show up the day 2.
If I go 03 the first day, I won't show up. Yeah.
This is not what Christian Weir meant when he said named characters. You fail. Good day, sir.
Oh, come on. Like,
some of them are pretty lazy.
I named all my characters. Come on.
Nick,
you
romance.
lose. Good day, sir.
All right. I'll go through the list. All right. So it's Soulblight Gravelords, Legion of Blood. Yay. Lust for Domination, Inspired. I am running a Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragon, Vampire Lord on foot, Neferata, a Necromancer on foot, 10 Skellies, 10 Skellies, 10 Skellies, 10 Blood Knights, 20 Graveguard, and Horrorghast. I am 9 drops with Bounty Hunters, Expert Conquerors, and Magnificent for spells.
Hey, join the 9-drop club. Woo!
Yes.
Look, 10, 20 Graveguard are good, and 10 Blood Knights are good, and Nephi with the Blood Knights are even better. But I'm not going to say this is a good list, so someone else do it.
You can see here, like Wayne won an event. He's top 15 for or top 12 for Masters. You can see how he, like 10 Blood Knights instead of 5, 20 Graveguard. Like he makes sure he has 2 to 3 threats in his list. He's got board control. He's got screens. He's got lots of different buff pieces. So you can see how he's made his list. It's a good list.
Yeah, and that Horrorghast is going to cause trauma. Like,
well, with the Legion of Blood, you have the Horrorghast and then Legion of Blood, so it's actually 2 D3 models running.
So you see he's doubled down again on something. So that's a stupid, competitive, filth-minded player doubling down on things.
Hey, I'm not running Skaven, so, you know.
This is a pretty good list, man. This is a pretty good list.
I wanted to run something different.
You're just decrepit.
Horrorghast Legion of Blood isn't going to do anything against the dragons and gargants, though.
No, it's not. This won't
But
podium.
you still have answers for those two.
Yeah, he does.
I've got
20 Graveguard will eat any of that. Eat all of that.
Yeah.
I always make my list with 3 places of power. The first is the Zombie Dragon, second is Nephi with the 10 Blood Knights, and the third is the Vampire Lord on foot, the Necromancer, and the 20 Graveguard. That's my 3 places of power. Always make every list with 3 places of power.
And Skelly's got just holding objectives.
Yeah, that's why they're in Expert Conquerors. So, like, that's it. It's not going to win the tournament because there are many counters to it, especially dragons. I will not beat the dragons list. And I know
that's why he's so salty about them before.
Yeah. I know I won't beat Adam. And I'll probably struggle against Nick real hard. I just wanted to take something different, and this is what I think I can do with Soulblight Gravelord, so we'll see how I go.
Yeah, no, you'll definitely put some people on their back foot, and you'll do really well. You're a good player, but you're a cock. So, anything else, guys?
Come on, let it out now. Come on.
He cheats. Watch out, he cheats.
Yeah, I cheat. I also slow play, guys. So bring a chess clock against me.
Me versus Wayne. We're gonna have 4-hour
Oh.
match. It's gonna be fantastic.
Oh no.
Game 6, they'll be there till midnight.
Yep, pretty much.
If you play
Everyone else
Wayne,
go home.
if you play Wayne and you're new, just try and absorb what he knows because you'll learn a lot. So that's a compliment for Wayne.
If you're playing new, you've basically got the game because I pretty much teach you how to win.
You'll also get your daily dose of sodium chloride.
Yes.
If I
You get your fixed dose.
So if I verse the Dragons list, I'm just going to let you know now. What was it, James and Callum? Be prepared to buy new dragons because I'll either throw the dragons through the window or I'll flip the table.
You'll have to go through one of the TOs to flip James's dragons off the table.
That's fine.
Mark's be standing right there.
It's fine. I don't care. I'm going to flip every freaking table with dragons on it. Anyways, enough about me.
Wayne will win. Wayne will win. Now he said that. The guy with his table destroy Wayne's army.
All right, so we're on to destruction.
I think you will go 4-2. You play well, 5-1.
He'll go 4-2 and he'll be super salty about it. That's my take of the weekend.
That's because I lost 2 games. You can't go to a GT and lose games. I'm sorry, it doesn't happen. Anyways, destruction now. We're on
Destruction.
to Jacob Bondarenko.
Yeah.
Gloomspike gets.
Gloomspike.
Yay! Takes what's theirs. He's running Dankhold, Trogboss, Loonboss on Manglisqueaks, Fungoid Cave Shaman, Fungoid Cave Shaman, Madcap Shaman, 3 Fellwater Trogos, 3 Fellwater Trogos, 9 Rockgut Trogos, 3 Rockgut Trogos, 20 Stabbers, 12 Squeak Herd, Scuttletide, he's 8 drops, Battle Reg, Warlord, Expert Conquerors. He has won the whole tournament in my eyes. That's it.
It's the people's list.
I'm disappointed that he's not using the new Arachnarok battle line rules that he's gotten.
No,
I want to see a Gloomspite list that is nothing but giant fucking spiders.
That'd be cool.
it would be cool, but I rate the old Trogos lists. I've played them before. They're super fun. He wins just for the memes.
This is a book army of my 2 favourites. This one probably just slightly edges it, like for rule of cool.
Well, when you actually look at it, he's actually done really well because he's got the Trog boss with all the Trogs, and then he's taken the Loon boss on Manglisqueaks for that little extra punch because those things go off. And then the 2 Cave Shamans, etc. So he's thought about it. Obviously, Gloomspike gets won't podium. They're just not that good, but he'll still have fun with it. He'll still probably 2-4 maybe.
I don't think anybody will have a bad game against this. As in, they'll have fun.
Yeah.
They'll
I
have
love he's got Squeak Herd. I love that he's got a Squeak Herd.
Oh. In Conquerors.
I mean, it's an objective holder. That's it.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah. It's really good. You'll have fun against Jacob. Good luck to you.
Oh, hang on. The 9 Rock Guts are in Expert Conquerors as well.
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool.
What are they?
Let's take
4
you
wounds
15.
each?
They're 4 or 5 wounds each.
No, I think they're 4 wounds each, but he can regenerate them.
You can regenerate. Yeah, that's right.
And the rules that they brought out ages ago for the moon, he can bring back half the squad.
Oh, from the
From the terrain piece, yeah.
which takes up half the table.
No, I like this list.
No, it's cool. I hope it does really well. I hope he has fun, and I'd love to play against it.
Okay. Now we're on to Jason Dowley. So earlier I said about the ogre players. I'm surprised people took ogres. This is why, because Jason. Ogre More Tribes. He's running Boulderhead, No Place for the Weak, Inspired, Frostlord on Stonehorn, Huskard on Thundertusk, Butcher, 4 Mornfan Pack, 2 Mornfan Pack, 2 Mornfan Pack. In Bounty Hunters he is 7 drops.
I mean, I know round one. This Jason will be fighting the other Jason in a grudge to once again have the Jason off, as they always do. So first game is against OBR. See how it goes. It's a shame that new Ogre book isn't coming out in time for this tournament.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate.
What I hear, it's a banger of a book.
Yeah,
Iron Blasters look cool.
yeah.
It's got some cool things. Yeah.
Got some 40k damage. What D3 plus 3? What is this?
Yeah. That's another
I was
game.
going to say one thing. Jason will do really well if he's replaced his dice.
Yeah.
If he's got a new set of dice that actually roll on average, he'll pull through.
I think before the event, we need to check. I'm pretty sure his dice have ones on each side.
Okay.
Poor guy. I think he come last at the last two SGGTs because of he just has the worst dice luck I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Just the worst. So
The list isn't bad, but it's just not. It's ogres.
I mean,
It's well-rounded.
you're taking the Thunder Tusks and Stonehorns, and you're not taking Kragnos. Come on. Kragnos synergizes so well with these guys.
Yeah, but it's ogres. Like, it's hard to fit the points in when you're running Mournfangs, etc.
he'd have to have dropped
A
one
lot.
Frost Lord. Yeah, he could only take 2 Frost Lords and then just 3 packs of 2. I think with Kragnos. I think that's how it works.
I've run something similar to this before, and Mournfang packs just are shit. That's it. They're crap. They don't do anything. They look
cool.
great. Yeah, but they just Mournfang packs just crap. This is going to suffer so hard against objectives. He's going to have fun.
Oh,
But-
if he either goes second and doubles you, or he gets into your lines turn 1, holy shit, he'll push you in. But
Yeah, but only with the Stonehorns and the Thunder.
yeah, only with the 2
That's
stone.
it. Like, everything else won't do much. But he's running ogres. That's who he is. If he's replaced his dice, he might go 1-5.
Anyone that thinks that's a dig, it's not. Honestly, he's a lovely guy, and he just has bad luck.
Super bad luck. I've played him, I think, 2 or 3 times, and every time I feel sorry for him. Like, so bad rolls.
I think one game, someone played him. He was using Stormcast. And he forgot to put half his army back on the table because
Yeah.
that's in reserve, and he forgot.
Yeah.
So he's just
Love you, Jason. I hope you get 2-4.
You'll get a prize. You'll get a prize.
Get a prize.
Just not Wooden Spoon. Don't give him Wooden Spoon again. He won't get Wooden Spoon. I believe in him.
Gets Wooden Spoon, starts a new game. Another one.
Yeah. Alright, so now we're on to Melanie Smith. Sons of Behemoth, take a try.
Mel's
No place for the weak. Inspired. Running a Gatebreaker, Kraken Eater, War Stomper, 4 drops, and Bosses of the Stomp. It's a Gargan's
absolutely
list.
filthy power gaming.
Does it count as power gaming now? It was power gaming before, but now, yeah.
There's a new book that has it dropped down a level of power.
Noah Mel, she absolutely took it for the power gaming. No, not at all. So Mel has graciously, basically come in and trying her first tournament of Age of Sigmar. Has played a practice game with Zambo and with us a couple times, but is really just here to have fun, just to see what Age of Sigmar is like and what the game's like in the community. And
I sure have fun with this.
Yeah. Oh, when these Gargans start suplexing enemy monsters, yeah.
I'm here for that.
Yeah.
No, it'll do really well. It'd probably go I reckon 3-3 because it's still hard to deal with giants. But I don't think it'll go more than that, depending on how Mel plays it.
I mean, I reckon I'm going to lose into this. So
It's one of those lists. It could 5-1 because you just move on to 4 objectives, and I think half the armies here will struggle to kill it within 3 turns to get the objectives back off of them.
depending on the matchups, yeah.
But then some matchups are just going to take 3 targets off in a turn. So I hope being a new player, new to the community, she has like 6 really fun games because the community is awesome for the most part.
Yeah.
Um,
But that is the only reason why I said 3-3, because she's a new player. That's the only reason.
I think we've actually got a really good slate of players coming to this event. Like this is just lovely, lovely people.
Yeah. Except me and Wayne.
Oh, yeah, no, we're horrible to play against. Just ask anybody.
Well, I mean, yeah, salt pile over there.
That way.
This
Yeah,
way.
that way. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's Mel. Good luck to you. We come up to Zambo, Nicholas Zambo. He's running Auric Warclans, Ironjaws, Bloodtooths, No Place for the Weak, Inspired, Kragnos, Moorcrusher, Warchanter, 3 Gorgunners, 3 Gorgunners, 3 Gorgunners, 3 Gorgunners, 2 drops in a battle regiment.
Oh,
pigs. God.
I mean, here we start the Ironjaws lists. I mean, like, a lot of people are going to get caught out by Bloodtooths. Like, you move near this army, and it will 3d6 charge at you in your own charge phase.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Are we going to be seeing a turn 1 War
Possibly.
and just smashing and bashing? This is going to be an amazing game to be a part of until you realize that you have 6 models left after their combat.
Yeah.
It's going to be good fun. Like, Ironjaws are always great to verse. They're just big, beefy boys on bigger, beefier pigs. And the Mega Boss will catch people out. Mega Bossy getting command points to 3 units. It's got some good combos in it. It's just lacking on bodies. That's it.
This is like I said, I think it was Lee's list earlier about a lot of armies are going to lose games in deployment. This list, if you deploy poorly, the Mega Boss and 2 Gorgrunter units are going to free move and then move again. They're going to be 3 inches away or maybe 6 inches away. And then Kragnos is giving them a 3d6 charge. So if you haven't got screen or you've put your key pieces in a like, you're gone. It's game over turn 1. Sorry, thanks for coming. These are lists to watch out for, Foof. So if you can screen, if they take the first and they hit your screens and don't do anything else, well then it can turn pretty quick.
Yeah.
So
it's a freaking solid list. Having the Kragnos in there and the Moorcrusher.
Terrifying. These lists terrify me because if you have to deploy well. If you do not deploy well, you're fucked.
Yeah. But these games will be over turn 2.
Oh, either way, yeah, definitely. They'll either table you or you'll table them.
Yeah. Hyper aggressive.
Yeah. It's a really solid list. It'll go 4-2 easily, probably 5-1.
I wouldn't be surprised if it wins the event or podiums.
Yeah.
But
got a good chance to.
He'll have a lot of time to drink beers because he'll have all these games will be done in an hour.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I mean, he's got nothing to save him against Battle Shock. I take that back. He's got Mega Bossy.
Yeah.
And he doesn't care about Battle Shock anyway. He's got 3 pigs.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, like you can't lose to Battle Shock. Like you lose 1 pig, it's fine. You lose 2 pigs. Okay, sure, the 3rd one might die. Whatever.
It's a shock and awe list. That's all it is. It will shock you in the first turn, and that's it. If it doesn't do anything in the first turn, it'll lose. but 9 times out of 10, it will do something in the first turn. Like
Every
Adam
unit-
said, deployment.
Every unit is a threat. So no matter how you deploy, even 3 pigs with a war charm buff on it will kill whatever it wants to kill. So just be super careful against this.
Yeah.
And he'll be striking with everything with a law as well. Like, it's going to be devastating.
Yeah. Super solid list. All right, so that's Nick. I said 4-2-5-1. Adam said could podium. What about you and Nick and Cron?
I think it's
go
going to 3-3. I think it's going to 3-3 because it's just going to run into things that it's countered by. Like endless spells with half move are in this board. We've got heaps of magic, a little bit of shooting. Like this list is only combat. Like that's all it does. And I think anyone with tech will have ways around it if they deploy well. So if he comes across good players, I think he's going to 3-3, but I wouldn't be surprised if it goes higher. Because Shock and Awe is just going to rock the stage.
Mm-hmm. Cron?
Yeah, I 4-2. With the sheer damage and like the surprising tech he's got in this list for those counter charges. Like and Kragnos is just solid. Like there's not a whole lot that kills Kragnos. He'll just exist.
All right.
Yeah. 4-2.
Nick Conlon is running ogres. I'm surprised he's not running dwarves.
Yeah.
Blood Gullet, no place for the weak. Bloodthirsty, Tyrant, Butcher, Hrothgorn, which is the Underworld's guy. 8 Iron Guts, 4 Lead Belchers, 12 Gluttons, 3 Man Trappers, which is part of the Underworlds, 3 Man Eaters, Ravenix Gnashing Jaws, 9 Drops, Bounty Hunters, and Command Entourage Magnificent for the extra artifact. It's not it's an ogres list. It's not what you would generally see, so I don't know if I'm seeing some tech that's not there.
I think it's 2 weeks before being a really good list.
Possibly.
He really wants this list to exist. Yeah, like if he got to use that book, he's gonna get to open at that tournament, and he's gonna read some of that stuff in that book. It's gonna be so sad.
Yeah. Those Iron Guts in 2 weeks' time are going to just like, I'm sorry guys, but they're nasty.
Yeah. 12 Gluttons, I think, is
Solid.
Yeah. There's
Again, I think it'll struggle in this field, but in 2 weeks' time, that's the sort of list I expect to see.
maybe he's practicing.
Maybe.
I mean, I know Nick will have
Man-eaters
fun.
as well.
He'll probably win favourite opponent, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Best sport. Yeah, he usually does.
Yeah. It'll be great to play against him, but yeah, he's taken ogres. It's, I reckon, 2-4 at best.
I'll give it a 3-3.
I don't think it's going to go 3-3. I just don't think it's going to deal with everything else that's here. But that's me.
Yeah, I'm trying to be nice, Wayne.
I'm being honest. I told people at the start, you're not going to like what I say.
Prob's 2-4. Being realistic.
Nick?
He's going to have a lot of fun. That's what I'm going to say.
See?
He'll have fun. He's a great fella. You'll have fun.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see you, Nick.
Yeah, sorry, Nick. Good luck to you, but yeah, I'm just being honest.
Next GT, you run this, you're gonna be laughing.
Oh, next GT, yeah, definitely. All right.
I think he could be a 3-3 because he'll sneak some wins at the end.
Okay.
I mean, I think like bottom tables in round 5 and 6 is going to be literally anyone's game. Like, I think a lot of lists can be 3-3 if they get the right matchups.
Mm. Okay, so next we have Russell Haggard running Oracle Clans, Ironjaws, the Choppers, no place for the weak. We have a Weird Knob Shaman, War Chanter, Maw Crusher, War Chanter, 15 Ard Boys, 15 Ard Boys, 5 Ard Boys, 1 Rogue Idol, 3 Gore Grunters, 4 drops of Battle Regiment and Bounty Hunters.
Now, I think the Choppers is the one where the War Chanter gives the buff to 3 Yard Boys units.
Oh,
I think that's that one.
so he's just going to be buffing his Ard Boys.
Yes.
I mean, he'll have
Yes.
board presence, but
Rogue Idol, man. That's cool.
oh, Rogue Idol's awesome.
I mean, this is not your average Iron Jaws list. This really breaks the mold.
Oh, yeah.
We got a Weird Knob, we got Rogue Idol, we got Ard Boys, we got lots of Ard Boys.
actually,
Like, wow.
Kron, you may have to speak to him about that. What the hell is the Weird Knob taken? He's got no spell.
What spell? I'm sure it's the Green Hand of Gorth or whatever it's called. Teleport.
Can allies? I don't think allies can take spells.
Yeah, so they just come with their War Scroll spell.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's what he's doing. He's doing the Weird Knob Shaman for the Rogue Idol to fucking fly or whatever the hell he does.
So, wait. Is that the... Oh, that's the one from... No, isn't that the Iron Jaws?
Yeah, that's the one from Bone Splitters. Weird Knob is the Bone Splitters, I think.
Yeah.
What's the one from Iron Jaws called then?
No. The Orc Weird Knob is the Iron Jaws one.
Yeah,
So
well,
he's forgotten his.
He's forgot his spell.
War God Prophet is the Bone Splitters one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's just forgot his spell. And he hasn't put his chance on the War Channels either.
Yeah, need to fix that.
I mean,
Yeah.
he might be... Has anyone played him before? Might be new to events. So
I don't know.
He might not have just forgot. He might have forgot to put him on.
I mean,
Also got on Maw Crusher with the Arcane Tome. I love it.
yeah.
What's that with Basham lads as the spell?
I'm surprised he didn't go Destroyer for the 1 turn, an extra 3 damage.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
And that's
That'll just open
what a lot
up
of people
smashing them.
do.
Maybe this has got tech that we just can't see. Like, running these big blobs of Art Boys, he's still going to really do well on objectives because it's hard to shift 15 Art Boys. He's still got the Maw Crusher and the Rogue Idol, so he's got 2 big threats there.
The 15 R boys. That's so 2 units of them with the War Chanter buff is a threat.
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage to attacks. A lot.
Yeah, but that's someone he's not War Chantering else in the list.
He's got 2.
He is going to be sticking around them a lot, so once the Maw Crusher runs off and does his business, I guess the other War Chanter is just going to be sticking around these Eye Boys.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know. They hit like a bit like a wet blanket. There's no rend. They're forced to wound.
So what are you putting on this? Because you're the expert Iron Jaws player here.
Oh, I ran them once. I think he's going to get stuck. I think he's going to go 2 and 4, unfortunately. There's just a lot that he's going to get stuck up against.
It looks about 2 and 4, unfortunately. Yeah.
It's just a different list. And
It's a different take on Iron Jaws, that's for sure.
Yeah. No, good
He's
point.
welcome to Bounty Hunters either.
I kind of would be expecting like a list like this to have brutes at least.
Yeah, Brute.
No, I like it. It's 2, 4, 3, 3. Like the first turn, you can have a Maw Crusher, Gore Grunters, and the Rogue Idol across the board in your face, which is scary. And then when you finally deal with that, you've got 3 units of Ard Boys in your face. Like it's going to be a green wave.
It's wave after wave, yeah.
Like Nick's played before, like it's Iron Jaws. Yeah, it's scary. It looks scarier than it is sometimes.
No, it's good, and it's different take on Iron Jaws. It's not just complete alpha, which, as Nick knows, does really well because people underestimate it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say 3-3.
Yeah, it has potential for 3-3, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next is Stuart Francis.
Lucky
Lucky
last.
last.
Lucky
Stewie, stew,
last.
stew, stew.
Oh, last one. Oh, I was getting into this.
So he's running Iron Jaws, Blood Tooths, No Place for the Weak, Inspired, Mega Boss and More Crusher, Mega Boss and More Crusher, Orc War Cheddar, War Cheddar, War Cheddar, Gorgrunners, 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 Bounty Hunters,
12 gold
Warlords.
blunders.
9 drops. So basically, he's taken an extra mount trait. So this is
Oh, yeah.
basically the other list, but without Kragnos. It's,
I love this.
This is terrifying.
Yeah, I love it.
I love Stuart. He's played Iron Jaws quite a lot, and he will do well with this. I will not put past him to go 4-2. Depending on matchups, more.
Stu could go 4-2 or go 2-4. Like, just.
Nah, like he's played Iron Jaws a lot, and
But I've seen his dice rolls way.
Yeah.
He's a lot like. I've been there. He's more. What's it called? More Crusher charged 10 gut rippers and did 1 damage or something. Like I've seen him whiff. So.
It's a solid list. It's a scary list. Anybody's gonna be like, "Oh crap, what am I in for?" And it's another one of those. It will be overturned too.
If I played Iron Jaws, that is the copy and paste what I would put on the table.
Yeah,
I fucking love it.
Yeah, this one is terrifying. He's got that D6 damage on the stomp, and if he kills the last of a unit, he just keep going. So he's just going to come in on a flank and just roll aside. He's got impact hits. He's got a lot of buffs. This is a bit of a tech sort of Iron Jaws list where he's just gone, here are my weaknesses. Here's how I get around them. I think he's going to do really well as long as he rolls well. More Crushers can whiff.
Yeah.
Whiff like a motherfucker.
If he versus the dragons or the giants, he'll probably struggle.
So that's how. I think it can beat the dragon, to be honest. Because
depends who goes first.
Well, he won't, but the dragons can't get to him turn 1. You see, because he can deploy. They can't free move anymore. So he needs to stay 24 inches away, 24.5. He can double move if he can just charge the Gorgrunters first to absorb the Unleash Hell. The More Crushers will melt dragons, absolutely melt them. So if he plays it smart, this is my pick for the GT. I think he'll win.
You picked this for the GT. Wow.
This list, if he plays it with the field there, if he plays it smart, this is the winning list.
I mean, and Stu knows exactly what he's doing with them as well.
Yeah, and those Gorgrunters are going to be alphaing anywhere on the board they want to. He's going to, damage 3 against Galette veterans with one of those 3, or all 3 even. Damage 3, rend 2. If he calls a war, that's just, it's going to stomp everything in its path for that one turn. He's going to have quick games.
The only list that could melt this in a turn would be the Croak list. If he gets it into the screen and Croak just sits there and just goes D3, 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 D3. D3.
They're 5 wins apiece, the Grunters. So they're going to sit on it for a while, but attrition just kills this list, so he's going to be aggressive.
It's another shock and awe list.
Yeah, but he's not going to be able to control all the games because he's 9 drops.
No, he'll be going.
Yeah, his opponent is going to win based on deployment.
Yeah.
You can't. You don't want to be doubled by this. You do not want to be doubled by this list. It's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think is Bloodtooth's the one where you can charge after you've at the end of the combat phase if you've killed a unit. Is that right?
No, that's Iron Suns.
Thank God. I hated that.
Bloodtooth's, I think, is additional pre-game move for the Gold Grunters, but do fact check me on that one.
Okay.
Also makes the Gold Grunters battle line.
Okay, yeah. Because I hated that charge after combat. That was fire.
All right, so
That was in the enemy's charge phase. You could charge for a CP.
Okay.
all right,
yeah.
so Adam's picking
So
this
it's a
to
good
win.
charge.
This would be definitely podium, but this is my pick. All the
Okay,
pressure on you.
Nick, what do you think this will go?
Yeah, no, this could go 4-2, 5-1. But if people know what is going to happen with this list, they can counter it. But I think he's got a good chance. Very good chance.
Kron?
Yeah, I'd go 4-2. I mean, he almost had it. He keeps getting a little close to winning these things. In the past, and now, yeah, it's his game to lose, basically.
Okay. I'm putting him as 4-2, possibly 5-1, but definitely podium.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so quickly, because we'll have to go soon, Adam, take us through your top three.
Just quickly, I think obviously Stu will be up there. I'm going to throw one of the doc lists in there, probably Nick, because I love the 60 witches will be up there. I throw myself in the ring, but I can't be a dickhead. Yeah, and then probably one of the Seraphon lists will be the other one of the top three. So it'd be Stu, Nick, and the Seraphon list in any combination, top three.
Okay. Nick, what are you picking?
Look, I really liked Benjamin Tranter's Sylvaneth list with Alario and the 6 Kenoff Hunters. I think if he knows what he's doing with them, he's going to do really well and just play off the fact that people don't know what might be happening next in that list. Other than that, I quite like...
Well, we've lost Nick.
He's frozen.
Croak, just because I want to see Croak. Yeah, he won't see him enough. Come back to me, Croak. Other than that, yeah, the Gits list. Who was running that one?
Gits was...
Jacob Bondarenko.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's always good fun. I wish him the best. But favorite list, not sure how good he's going to go.
Okay. Kron, your top three.
I'd probably go Stu, Wayne, and Wilsey.
Why are you putting me in there?
Cause those like that combo. Yeah, your three, like the Vampire Lord and Zombie Dragon, Nephron Blood Knights, and Bloody Graveguard are like just it does so much. All of them do so much damage. Wilsey, because Seraphon are good. Wilsey's good at Seraphon, and that's just a tough Seraphon list. And Stu, because he knows what he's doing with Iron Jaws, and it's probably the best Iron Jaws list here. Just saying, not Nick, because I think daughters have a lot of counters. If you get attacked, they kind of evaporate real quick. They can take out like the key pieces, like the heroes. The whole army just. But those three, solid lists with solid chances.
Okay. I'm going to put Stuart as third. I'm going to put Adam as second.
Oh.
And first is going to be me.
There it is. He's told himself into it.
So humble.
No, seriously.
So humble.
I didn't want to come and I just wanted to play fun for this tourney.
Oh, yeah.
And then I saw the list and I'm like, hang on, I might actually have a chance. But no, if I verse Adam, I'm dead. So I'm actually putting Adam as first. Stuart's going to be second or third, and I'm putting my money also on Nick to be second or third. That's where my...
Cron podiums as well.
Sorry?
I'd be surprised if Cron gets up there.
Nah, Cron won't get up there.
You watch Wizard Castle. You watch Wizard Castle. Table everyone. 6-0, guys.
6-0 Cron.
Hey, I don't think anybody's going to go 6-0. This tourney, nobody's going to go 6-0. I'm putting my money on that right now.
Nah, not one.
No.
Everyone's going to lose a game, at least one, and go to the pub, have some drinks. Get Smash to Smash.
Yeah.
There we go. Said it. I said it.
Yep.
Kind of hoping that Game 5 finishes. I'm 5-zip, everyone else is 3-3, and I can just lie down in all glory for Game 6 and just...
Even if you got to that point, Game 6, you would just say, let's go have a beer, mate. I don't care. You win.
I'll lose. That's what I mean. 5-1. I don't care.
Yeah.
But that should be fun.
All right. So I think we're pretty much going to wrap it up here. I hope you guys have enjoyed the review. Again, I apologize to anybody that was truly harsh to. It's set for the Dragons list. And Cron, no, don't apologise to you either. Yeah, it'll be a fun tournament, and I look forward to seeing everybody there. I'm sure everybody else does as well, and I'm sure it'll be fun.
Looking forward to it.
Be good.
Yeah.
All the best.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm hoping it'll be a good event. It's the first one we're running, so yeah.
It'll be good.
Just hoping everything goes well.
It'll go well. You guys have got it. All right, well, thanks for joining us, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button and the subscribe button, and we will see you next time we're around here.
Smash those beers.
Yeah.
Yep, smash those beers.
It's been fun hanging out. Catch you guys.
Catch ya.
Get drunk, well, I'll pass out on the floor now, baby. You won't find